It's time for the Mix at 6. Counting down the top hip-hop and R&B songs in the country. The Mix 88.9, Lynchburg's #1 station for hip-hop and R&B, soul and reggae.
Shock the system. Vibe Club. For life.
What's up, y'all? It's Thursday, and that can only mean one thing. Well, it means a couple of things. It means one, we're on the way down the hill. We're on the other side. We're coming down, and the week is almost over with. It is Thursday, which means it's almost Friday. And since it's 6 o'clock, it's pretty much Friday for you. So you pretty much did it. We're almost there. We can see the finish line. We're 80% done with the week. It is 6 o'clock, which means that you're hearing this voice flow through your speakers and envelop you. And you feel so warm and cuddly because it's cold outside. And that is the voice of me, Kal-El Creed, your host of the Mix at 6. I will be bringing you the top 6 hip-hop hits in the nation, as well as my random nonsense, as well as my opinions, as well as my thoughts, and as well as entertainment. The goal is just to put a smile on your face, make you giggle, make you think. It's threefold. But whatever I do is all out of love. It's all in the name of positivity, because we have cultivated this palace of positivity known as Vibe Club, known as the Mix at 6, known as the Mix 88.9. And I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you're safe. And hopefully you had a good day. Hopefully it wasn't too stressful. Hopefully the week is kind of downshifting now. You got through, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is the choppy parts. Monday you're just getting back into the groove of things. And then Thursday everything downshifts. And then Friday you pretty much coast out. And some of y'all do 4-day work weeks, which I think is super dope. So that means you work hard Monday through Thursday so you can have off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I dig it. I dig it. I dig the thought process behind it, and I support it. I'm here for it. If you're new here, it's a couple of rules. One, we have to respect everyone. You have to respect everyone. Everyone's opinions are valid. Everyone's opinions count. Everyone's opinions mean something. You don't have to agree with them, and that's cool. We can agree to disagree, but we're all gonna love each other. This is gonna be a place of love where we come and we understand each other and we just keep it moving. We don't have to agree. We're not gonna beat anyone down with our opinions. You're gonna agree with me. You're gonna agree with what I have to say. You're gonna agree with what I have to think. That's not why we're here. It's not why we're here. We're here. This is a safe space for you and for you to bring others. And I'll tell you how you can bring others at the end of the show. So don't even worry about that. Those who have been here before know I got that on lock. So you don't have to worry about it. I got you covered. It's very easy. And it's all free. So what more can you ask for? You get this entertainment. You get this voice for an hour. Well, give or take, because I got to play music in between. But for the most part, it's my voice. And you get that for an hour. You get entertained. And it's free. And you don't have to do anything but just sit there. All you have to do is sit there. Maybe you ran a bath. Maybe you're just relaxing in a tub. I'll take it from here. Don't worry about it. Or maybe you're cooking dinner. Maybe you're doing little odds and ends around the house and you got me playing throughout the house. I got the entertainment. Don't even worry about it. I got you covered. One thing I did remember, and I forgot to do it yesterday and I meant to, was address what happened with Tuesday's show. Now, for anybody that tuned in on Tuesday, you will have heard nothing. It was just silent. And that's because the servers and whatever is over top of sending our signal out from the app, from the streaming service through radio.co or whatever, it went down. The whole system went down. Like, it was outages, on PlayStation, on Xbox. It was outages everywhere, and it took us out also. It was part of all of that. So during Tuesday's show, it was rebooting, and because I had a show, the show's ready to go. The show is up on my YouTube channel, actually. So if you wanted to check that out, you can go over to my YouTube channel, The Fortress of Awesometude. That's AWESOMETUDE. Go to the Vibe Club playlist, and the show is from the 7th, I believe. Yeah, the 7th show. So that's the mystery show that was lost by silence. But it was a good show. I had a good time doing that one. I discussed some good things, so I encourage you to go over there. But we'll get into all of that at the end of the show. But I did want to tell y'all what happened and explain that we had a show. We had stuff ready to go, and it wasn't our fault. It wasn't our fault. I was here for you. I saw all of y'all who were logged on and who logged in, and when the show started, my numbers went up through the roof, and then slowly they went away. I was just sitting there sad to watch the numbers go away, but I don't blame you. Nobody wants to sit here and listen to nothing. You're not here for nothing. You're here for something. That makes sense, right? Yeah, that makes sense. I'm gonna go with that. That makes sense. But I appreciate you coming back. I appreciate you sticking with us. I appreciate you being here today. I appreciate you being here yesterday. And I appreciate your time, because you could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, and I will never take that for granted. But I did want to just take a second to let y'all know what happened, because I don't keep anything from y'all. If something happens, I'm going to address it on air. If something goes wrong, I'm going to tell y'all something went wrong. If it's my fault, I'm going to tell you it's my fault. I don't keep no secrets from you. I am 100% transparent, because that's the respect that I give you for giving me your time. I think it's only fair. But now that we got all of that out of the way, now that we have sifted through all of the extra, let's get into some entertainment, because that's why you're here, right? You're here to be entertained. You're here to know what's going on. You're here to be nosy like me. And I get it. So let's get into it. The Larry Hoover benefit concert is going on. That's tonight, actually. It's going to be shown on Amazon Prime and IMAX, and that's going to be headlined by Kanye West. Drake is going to be performing as well. That's going to be tonight at 11 o'clock Eastern Time. And the reason that it's Eastern Time is because it is in Los Angeles. So that means 8 o'clock if you're on the West Coast, which I know some of you are. So tonight at 11 o'clock on the East Coast, the concert will be live and free on Amazon Prime. It's also the first concert headlined by Kanye West in over 5 years. He hasn't headlined a concert in over 5 years. I think it's a big deal to have Drake and Kanye on the same card, have Drake and Kanye performing on the same stage, and you get it for free. This is not something that happens often. Larry Hoover Jr. discussed how his father feels about the concert, and here's what he had to say.
Yeah, he's aware of it. He's a little bit concerned. He doesn't know how it may affect him. He's concerned that it may affect him negatively because it's showing his influence, but his influence is positive.
So that's understandable. And if I remember, I'll probably be checking it out because I have Amazon Prime, because why wouldn't you? And I got all the streaming services for zero reason, because I can't watch that much TV, but I did it. But I have Amazon Prime. I have it scheduled to remind me when it comes on, so if I'm awake, I'll probably be checking that out. Today in Chicago, it's Juice WRLD Day. It's Juice WRLD Day, and HBO Max shared a trailer for Juice WRLD Into the Abyss, and here it is.
He was so bad articulating his feelings, we ain't realized that's the way he feeling, because it's turned into so much beautiful art. It was hard to separate the two.
You know, you tell whoever that you feel like you got anxiety, you feel like you got depression, they don't look at you like you're crazy. That needs to change. And hopefully I'm one of those people that could bring that change. Sometimes it gets overwhelming, but this is what I asked for.
Juice was a therapist for millions of kids, a voice of that generation.
And for those that are unaware, Juice WRLD is a rapper, a young man that died way too young. He died in 2019 on December the 8th at the age of 21. I never knew much about Juice WRLD. I never heard much about Juice WRLD. I have listened to a couple of him freestyling and clips of him just going off the top of the head, and he was very talented. Definitely gone way too young. I'm sure that I'll be looking at that documentary to learn more about him, which will probably lead me to checking out more of his music, and maybe I'll become a fan. Who knows? But we will see. But that documentary is on HBO Max, and it's called Juice WRLD Into the Abyss. YK Osiris, he was on Air Drake, which is Drake's plane, and he was flexing online and having a good time, and he posted it, and here is what it sounded like.
I'm on the Air Drake. Oh my God, man, who's doing it like me, man? Stop playing on me, man.
And apparently people were hating on him. People were just going in on him, talking about, making fun of him for flexing pretty much and having a good time. And he actually responded, and here's what he had to say.
If you was doing the same thing I was doing, y'all take pictures too. Y'all do videos too. Who wouldn't? Y'all crazy. You better enjoy every moment.
And he is exactly right. I have seen a lot more flexing for a lot less. So let's not act like people in that same position wouldn't do the same thing. Most of y'all would. So let's stop it. We love to pull somebody else down for having fun. We love to try to rain on someone else's parade instead of just being happy for somebody. I feel like it's painful. It's physically painful for us to be happy for somebody else. For us to say he's having a good time. Good for him. He ain't hurt nobody. He ain't bothered nobody. He ain't doing nothing that nobody else would do. But we love to find a reason to hate on somebody else. It's crabs in a barrel. Crabs in a barrel. The crabs in a barrel mentality. And for those who don't know what that means, think of a barrel of crabs. Every time one crab tries to get up or rise or get out, another crab pulls it down. Another crab won't let it get out. Another crab just drags it down. And that's what we do to each other. We sit here and we find any reason. Some people will actually scroll through Facebook or scroll through Instagram or scroll through Twitter to find reasons to be mad about something. We will actually take that time out of our day to bring that negative energy into our life. We will condition ourselves that we have to go on something and make someone else feel bad because we're miserable. When are we gonna stop doing that? When are we gonna stop bringing that negative energy into our life, into our world, into why conjure that negative energy? Why do it? What's the point? Does it make you feel better to make someone else feel bad? Or attempt to make someone else feel bad? Does that make you feel better? Are you happy with yourself after you do it, or are you still miserable? Because I feel like you're still miserable. And I feel like that you need to look at yourself and really, really find out what you're mad about. Find out why you're so angry. Find out what's the cause of that. Because it's not healthy. It's not good for you. And it's physically, that negative energy physically drains you. It takes from you. It can kill you. Like it causes stress. It causes anxiety. Like, you have to find out what the cause of that is. You have to find out why you have that need. You have to find out why you have that desire. That is just when you see someone having a good time, oh, I gotta say something negative. They're doing something I'm not doing, so I gotta say something negative. Or people just do it for attention. You just say negative things for attention. And it doesn't make them look bad. It makes you look bad. It makes you look crazy for sitting here, taking the time out of your day to scroll through a social media place and just make negative comments. When I see, it's a bunch of Facebook like posts and articles and stuff that come up, especially when it comes to politics. When it comes to politics or anything of that nature, I purposely go into the comment section and I scroll and see how long it takes before something racist is said. It doesn't take long. It never takes long. It never takes long to find a negative comment, and that's about anything. You can go on any post, you can find the happiest thing in the world, and there will be one person who will have something negative to say. There will be one person that got something crazy to say when nobody asked you. So let's stop doing that. Let's just start being happy for people. People get put in positions and people have good times. People work for things and they like to share those things with you. Why can't we just be happy for each other? Let's support each other. Let's be happy for each other. We don't have to pull each other down. If someone's doing something cool, just say, that's cool. I'm happy for you. I am the kind of person, I am genuinely happy when one of my friends does something and they're succeeding. When they're succeeding, I get filled, like my heart grows like the Grinch's heart grew. My heart genuinely grows because I'm happy for them. It's a different type of feeling. You need to experience that. If you've never experienced being 100% joyful for someone else succeeding, you need to feel it. It's a good feeling. It might change your life. But anyway, I'm through being your therapist for free, and I'm through sitting here. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm just talking. But we do need to stop that, though. I'm not just saying all that for no reason. We do need to stop that. But let's get into the reason why we're here. We're here for the Mix at 6. We're here for the top 6 hip-hop hits in the nation. And we're going to go ahead and get into that countdown. And always, we're going to start with number 6. Here is Blast featuring Ty Dolla $ign and Tyga, Chosen. Here on the Mix at 6 on the Mix 88.9.
Give me the hip-hop countdown. Number 6.
Hey, when it come to you, pistol like buzz, issue with trust. Won't let no one get a piece of your love. Yeah, base it on loyalty, base it on us. I ain't the picture perfect type, but I'm making it up. You say you want a bad, flip it, I can't get enough. I'm rich alone, but when I'm with you, I'm bitter as forbidden fruit on apple juice, can I sip on the cup? Mix it with some 1942 and I'm hitting you up. Girl, you chosen. Get up when you bust wide open. It's the ocean, I'm just imposing that you give it to me and just me only. Yeah, girl, you chosen. Get up when you bust wide open. It's the ocean, I'm just imposing that you give it to me and just me only.
Girl, you chosen. Sound is in the air, no, you can't bring no phones in. We walk in and they're like, what's all the commotion? No, he can't step a foot in here if we don't know him. Treat you special, girl, I hit you with the roses. Can't stand your boyfriend, he too controlling. You get along better with me. Get up when you bust wide open.
Girl, you chosen. Get up when you bust wide open. It's the ocean, I'm just imposing that you give it to me and just me only. Yeah, girl, you chosen. Get up when you bust wide open. It's the ocean, I'm just imposing that you give it to me and just me only.
With her. Yeah, brand new rollie got you frozen. 2 more shots, got that pussy wide open. Said she wanna go another round, don't provoke him. Shorty up and down on the pole like she voting. I like when you talk that. Tell me this ain't nothing new, but you know how to do it to me. Love face down, we can make a little movie. On the rapper, you the groupie, got it wetter than jacuzzi. She love me like Lucy. I'm a dog like Snoopy. Getting head under sheets and you sweating out your weed. Rich, I ain't cheap when I like what I see.
Girl, you chosen. Get up when you bust wide open. It's the ocean, I'm just imposing that you give it to me and just me only. Yeah, girl, you chosen. Get up when you bust wide open. It's the ocean, I'm just imposing that you give it to me and just me only.
And you're listening to the Mix at 6 here on the Mix 88.9. That was our number 6 song, Blast featuring Ty Dolla $ign and Tyga, Chosen. And moving right along into number 5, here is Silk Sonic, Leave the Door Open.
Give me the hip-hop countdown. Yo! Number 5.
I look too good to be alone. My house clean, my pool warm. Just shake smooth like a newborn. We should be dancing, romancing in the east wing and the west wing of this mansion. What's happening? I ain't playing no games. Every word that I say is coming straight from the heart. So if you're trying to lay in these arms, I'ma leave the door open. I'ma leave the door open. I'ma leave the door open, girl. I'ma leave the door open, open. Let you feel the way I feel, and you want me like I want you tonight, baby. Tell me that you're coming through. Ooh, you're so sweet, so tight, I won't bite unless you like. If you smoke, what you smoke? I got the haze. And if you're hungry, girl, I got fillets. Ooh, baby, don't keep me waiting. There's so much love we could be making. I'm talking kissing, cuddling, rose petals in the bathtub. Girl, it's jumping, it's bubbling. I ain't playing no games. Every word that I say is coming straight from the heart. So if you're trying to lay in these arms, I'ma leave the door open. I'ma leave the door open. I'ma leave the door open, girl. I'ma leave the door open. Let you feel the way I feel, and you want me like I want you tonight, baby. Tell me that you're coming I need you, baby. La la la, la la la. I got to see you, baby. La la la, la la la. Girl, I'm trying to give you this. Hey, I'ma leave my door open. I'ma leave the door open, baby. I'ma leave my door open, girl. And I'm hoping that you feel the way I feel, and you want me like I want you tonight, baby. Tell me that you're coming
You are listening to the Mix at 6 here on the Mix 88.9. That was our number 5 song, Silk Sonic, Leave the Door Open. The Jussie Smollett trial not pretty much, it wrapped up. We should have a resolution soon, or a verdict soon. Testimony concluded after 5 days of testimony amongst 14 witnesses. He took the stage. I guess he was the last witness. He says he did not stage the attack. He did not recruit the brothers for the attack. And I keep saying the brothers because I can't say their name. I can't say their name. I don't know how to say their name. So I'm referring to them as the brothers. He said he never told them to buy a red hat to look like Trump supporters. He said he never told them to do any sort of rehearsal. The brothers both testified that they were driving around, and jurors actually saw footage of the vehicle they were riding around in. It was around Smollett's neighborhood, but no one actually got out of the vehicle while they were driving around in the footage. Jussie's explanation of this, he says that he was texting about an interview and that he didn't want to do the interview in front of the brothers because they were there. And so he used the interview as an excuse not to go work out with the brothers. I guess he's saying they were going to work out and he used the interview as an excuse not to go work out with the brothers. Also in the footage, you can see that they passed the staircase where the attack happened, attack in air quotes, 3 times while they were driving around. So he basically just, everything they said, he said, no it didn't, no I didn't. It's pretty much his testimony. And he gave the excuse of texting about an interview instead of doing rehearsals in the truck like the brothers testified they were doing. Like I said, I don't believe him. I don't believe him. And I could be wrong. I could be 100% wrong. He could be telling the truth 1,000%. He doesn't seem like a trustworthy person. And I don't feel bad in saying that. Some people just come off as shady. Some people just come off as narcissistic. Is that a word? Well, he seems like a narcissist to me, and he just comes off as that. He just has this air about him that it just rubs me the wrong way. I don't like it. I don't like him. I'm just not a fan. I'm not a fan of Jussie Smollett, and I'm not gonna back him just because he's black. I'm not gonna back him just because he is from my community. I'm not gonna do it because wrong is wrong. If he staged this attack, if he had something to do with this, like I believe he did, because his details don't make sense. It feels like I'm talking to one of my children when I catch them in a lie, and they're just saying anything they can to get out of having to tell the truth. They'll hold on to the lie. They'll hold on and hold on and hold on and will not relent that they aren't telling the truth until you just give them so much evidence they can't deny it anymore. And he just seems like that type of person, like the type of person, no matter what you say, he'll have something to say, some kind of excuse for it, some reason as to why things look the way they look. And I just don't believe him. I don't trust him. And so, like I said, I'm not going to back him just because he's black. Wrong is wrong. If he staged this attack and tried to get notoriety and tried to up the status of his career or tried to, whatever his goal was, it failed. It was a bad plan. It was a horrible plan, and there are consequences to those actions. When we do dumb things, when you play dumb games, you win dumb prizes. So I hope he wins the prize that he was looking for. There's a right way to do things and a wrong way to do things, and playing off people's fears is the wrong thing to do. That the fear of Trump supporters attacking minorities or attacking people of the LGBTQ plus community was a real fear. And he played off of that fear. He played off of that paranoia. He played off of people worried about that for his own personal gain. He did it for a selfish reason, and that's why I don't feel any sympathy for him. Now, I have a feeling he's going to get off, because in order to convict someone, it has to be without a reasonable doubt. So it can't be any doubt that he did these things or orchestrated this whole thing, and it's pretty much his word against theirs. Even though it's two of them and him, it's his word against theirs. I know they have other evidence and things of that nature, so whatever happens, happens. I'm not wishing that he goes to prison. I'm not wishing any of that. I don't wish any ill will towards him. I just don't trust the things that he says, and if he is convicted, I will not feel sorry for any punishment he receives because of staging this. Because there were people actually going through things like that. People actually were getting attacked. There were acts of violence committed by people on people of color, on minorities, on people of the LGBTQ community. And for you to play on that for financial gain or to try to boost your career, you were dead wrong. You were dead wrong for it. I have a very low tolerance for people who try to manipulate others, for those who try to spin things in their favor by trying to stack the deck in their favor. I don't like that. And I'm sure you can tell that by this long rant that I've went on, but it's just how I feel. You just shouldn't do that to people. You shouldn't take that real fear that people had and try to use it to gain for yourself or to make things better for yourself. Nobody asked for that. You were doing just fine before then. Empire was a big hit. You were doing fine. You weren't broke, and you decided to pull something stupid. So like I said, I'm not wishing any ill will. I'm not wishing any bad things happen to him, but karma is real and karma is coming, and whatever happens, you deserve it. That's all I'm gonna say. But let's go ahead and get back into this countdown. Let's get back into this music. Here is Drake featuring Lil Baby, Girls Want Girls, here on the Mix at 6 on the Mix 88.9.
Give me the hip-hop countdown.
Yeah. Number 4.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey. Staring at your dress cause it's see-through. Yeah, talking out that you done been through. Yeah, say that you a lesbian, girl, me too. Hey, girls want girls where I'm from. Hey, well, yeah, girls want girls where, hey, well, yeah. Girls want girls where I'm from. Yeah, yeah, girls want girls where, hey, well, girls want girls where I'm from. Hey, can I play a player, babe? I grew up with Drea face. I done seen the realest ones come and leave a crazy way. Had to take my spot, it wasn't something they just gave away. Sorry to all my fans that might have called me on a crazy day. Thinking tryna block me on a fadeaway. I've been on it, I only vibe with a payday. Say you go that way, I guess we both go the same way. Girls want girls where I'm from. Yeah, yeah, where we both from. Hey, and you just got to Miami, need hotel rooms. Told you that they love you, but they fell through. So you shot in 42, cause you, hey, and you throwing on that dress, cause it's see-through. Yeah, talking out that you done been through. Yeah, texting me and say I need to see you. I don't know. I might come, I might go, I don't know. I might come, I might go, I don't know. Staring at your dress cause it's see-through. Yeah, talking out that you done been through. Yeah, say that you a lesbian, girl, me too. Hey, girls want girls where I'm from. Yeah, well, girls want girls where, oh, yeah. Girls want girls where I'm from. Oh, yeah, girls want girls. Hey, yeah, girls want girls where I'm from.
My girl got a girlfriend. Ain't tryna be out of shape. What's the help on them curls? Then them gym don't work, get surgery. I'll pay for that, my courtesy. Can't imagine no curving me. I put in that work overly. I handle business, and I got two pretty. Keep them both on fleek. They got matching beans and matching AP. Now they can really call each other twins. I'm cool with all the owners, they love me. So they gon' let us in and bring all of your peers and look better with more people. We got 1942 Casamigos, it's getting heated. They gotta follow us in the Uber, my car filled up with shooters. It be lights, camera, action when you with us, it's a movie. I don't try my coupe to house parties, I'm tryna leave with two shh, yeah. Don't nobody know that we do. She like I'm like me too. I can't wait to get out work to go and see you. Please bring your girlfriend along with you. Y'all been on my mind too much, like what is wrong with me? She said it's something about the way a girl just makes her feel. Whatever you been dreaming about, I swear to make it real. Just run around the town with me, then come lay down
I
with
don't know. I might come, I might go, I don't know. I might come, I might go, I don't know. Staring at your dress cause it's see-through. Yeah, talking out that you done been through. Yeah, say that you a lesbian, girl, me too. Hey, girls want girls where I'm from. Hey, well, yeah, girls want girls where, yeah, well, yeah. Girls want girls where I'm from. Oh, yeah, yeah, girls want girls where, hey, well, girls want girls where I'm from. But I know you wanna roll with the gang, and I know you want the finest of things. Asking me about settling down, cause you know that things are going my way.
You're listening to the Mix at 6 here on the Mix 88.9. That was Drake featuring Lil Baby, Girls Want Girls. And moving right along into our number 3 song, here is Doja Cat and The Weeknd, You Right.
Give me the hip-hop countdown.
Yeah. Number 3.
That I just wanna get with you and you're right. You see through that I just wanna get with you when you're right. You right, I got my guy, but I can't help it, I want you. Say you right, I got my guy, but I can't help it, I want you.
Girl, I want you like you want me to. I feel that energy when you're on top of me. I know you're mad, he ain't controlling you, but you still hesitate, cause you choose loyalty. I know your history, met him before your peak. He's so connected to that woman that you used to be. But this sex will cloud your memory. A couple strokes to put it in, then you belong to me.
I got a man, but I want you. I got a man, but I want you. And it's just nerves, it's just making me think about someone new. You know I got so much to say. I try to hide it in my face and it don't work. You see through that I just wanna get with you when you're right. You right, I got my guy, but I can't help it, I want you. Say you right, I got my guy, but I can't help it, I want you.
And you're listening to the Mix at 6 here on the Mix 88.9. That was our number 3 song, Doja Cat and The Weeknd. You right. Tory Lanez had a concert, and apparently a fight broke out at the concert, and he he stopped the fight in a very creative way. I would just say that, and here's the audio from that.
Tell my man right there, no fighting. Look, hey, come on, no fighting. I'm already dealing with enough. I'm already dealing with some tough. I ain't trying to catch another case in this bitch. Just chill, no fighting. No fighting. I'm dealing with enough. I'm dealing with some rough, some tough. I don't need somebody trying to sue me for some buck.
And he is not wrong. He don't need no more cases. He don't need no more lawsuits, no more nothing. He is dealing with enough. But I just thought that was funny how he diffused that whole situation pretty much with humor. I found that humor 9 times out of 10 will diffuse any situation. If you can get everybody laughing, they realize how silly things are. But I'm glad that he was able to take control and diffuse that situation before it got really out of hand. Alicia Keys is doing Drink Champ, which she did Drink Champs, and I have some audio from it. First, she discusses she's willing to do a versus battle, and she's asking who she should do a versus battle against, and here's what was said.
Who would you want to battle?
Who y'all think I should be when I'm...
Ooh.
Wow.
Sade.
But Erykah Badu did Jill Scott, which was one of my favorites.
Beyonce.
You said that, Charlie?
Beyonce or Rihanna. That's hard.
That's a good one.
That's hard.
That's a good one. All right, I like that. Me, B, or Ree. Y'all vote.
Yeah.
My personal choice for that would be Rihanna. I think Rihanna versus Alicia Keys would be super dope. But, you know, there are a lot of options out there. There are a lot of talented people that she could go against, and not even necessarily another female. She could go against, you know, another R&B artist, and I would, you know, make the argument that she could go hit for hit with anybody. So it'd be interesting to see what happens and who ends up taking that versus battle. She also went on to talk about, y'all remember at the VMAs when her and Jay-Z performed Empire State of Mind, and somebody jumped up on stage. Well, Lil Mama jumped up on stage during the performance. Well, she discussed that. They asked her about that, and she discussed that. And here's what she had to say about what happened.
How mad was you at Little Mama when she up your performance?
All right. All I know, we was on that stage. In my head, I was such a gorilla at the time. I was like, this is what's happening. I'm going to destroy this record tonight. That's all I had in my head. Somehow, however she got over here, I didn't even bear witness to the whole show. I was so focused on making it amazing. I went backstage And Jay was like, so you ain't see that? And I was like, what? And he was like, no, you ain't just see what just happened? And I was like, yeah, we killed it. That's what just happened.
So she didn't even know. Didn't even know she was there. And I can see how that could happen, because you get so laser focused, you get so in the zone that everything pretty much fades out around you. I've been in those positions where I'm performing or doing something live, especially, and never on a stage as big as what she did at the VMAs or any of her stages. But I've been in, smaller stages where I just zone out, and you don't realize what's going on around you. Pretty much, you're just focused on what you're doing and killing it, as best you can. And so she didn't even know Lil Mama was there. That's just funny to me. But Alicia also did an interview with Speedy, and she talked about her husband, Swiss Beats. And actually, she talked about how she wasn't feeling him at first, how he wasn't her type at first. Here's what she had to say as far as Swiss Beats goes.
The whole I can write music in 10 minutes, like the show wall, all of that, I was just like, ugh, no, it's not even it. It's not even my vibe. But what I realized was I actually didn't know him. And I think a lot of times we're judging people by who we think they are. Like, people from what they share or from what gets covered by what they share.
And she's right about that. Like, I when I first heard that they were together, that they were a thing, I was like, they don't go together. Like, that's not a good pairing. But she's right. Like, I don't know him. I don't know Swiss Beat, like the real him. I just know the persona that's put out to me, like through, all the medias of entertainment. So I don't know him. So who am I to say that they aren't a good fit, or to even give my 2 cents? Like she's right. Like, I definitely get what she's saying. We have to stop taking these public personas as who the person is. Most of the time they're playing characters. They're playing turned up versions of themselves, like themselves dialed up to 11. So we got to stop taking that as that's who they are, in private, because many times that's impossible. A lot of times it's impossible to be that same person that you see on TV, that you see, on the internet, and think that that's them in real life. A lot of the times it's just for show. So I definitely get what she's saying. I can get on board with that. Lastly, the other day I reported on Nick Cannon tragically losing his youngest son, his 5-month-old son, Zen, over the weekend, and how he announced it and how he was dealing with it. Well, today on the show, he talked about the onslaught of love that he received and the overwhelming support that he received from everybody. And here's what he had to say as far as that goes.
I'm grieving. I feel guilty for so many levels. I never wanted to exploit this. I kept it private for so long since I found out about Zen's diagnosis, and, in respect to his mother, Alyssa, and to everyone in our family. And so for yesterday, the onslaught of really love, and care, and you got, but it's brand new to me, so I'm dealing with it. So thank you. That's all I can say. But it's new. I'm not used to all of this hugging and you okay? I'm fine. But of course, everyone knows that I'm not fine. But you guys are making me feel better.
Man, it's got to be a hard thing to go through, to lose a 5.5-month-old baby boy. That's a rough piece of business. So I'm just glad that he is getting through it. I am glad that even though he, like you said, he's not fine, he's getting better. I know he'll never truly get over it. No one ever truly gets over something like that. But I continue to send him positive energy and healing energy, because everyone knows that I'm a huge Nick Cannon fan. I have been for a while. So, I just like what he stands for, like the things that he's done, like the things that he has provided others, opportunities and things of that nature. So for something like this to happen to someone like that is very heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking to me. But like I said, I continue to send him, all the positivity that I can from my little position here on this show. But Moving on and moving back into the countdown as we tend to do, transitioning and such. Let's get into our number 2 song. Here is Doja Cat featuring SZA, Kiss Me More. Here on the Mix at 6 on the Mix 88.9.
Give me the hip-hop countdown.
Number 2.
And you're listening to the Mix at 6 here on the Mix 88.9. That was our number 2 song, Doja Cat featuring SZA, Kiss Me More. And before I get into that number 1 song, as always, let me take a second to thank some of our sponsors.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
So, who's trying to spend 12 hours in a salon? Not me, and not you either. Nobody wants to spend their whole day like that. Yo, pull up and get slayed by the V. I'm trying to put you on. Vanquish Beauty Studio is the move. 2130 Wards Road in Lynchburg. They provide confidence and sass, so it accommodates the swag you already have. Their talented artists specialize in color, cut, healthy, and diverse textures of hair. They're a 3-time award-winning salon right in Lynchburg. Vanquish Beauty Studio. They'll turn your hair ideas into a reality without spending the whole day in the salon. So book your appointment now. Go online to vanquishbeautystudio.com or call 434-239-HAIR. That's 434-239-4247. Experience a professional salon, impeccable style, ambiance, and sophistication. All in one place. Vanquish Beauty Studio. Pull up and get slayed by the V.
How do you make financial decisions? Are you retiring soon or wondering how much life insurance is enough? Your family and financial future is the most important thing, and having answers to these questions are mandatory. Bold Financial Strategies is a successful financial team that can help you answer these questions while achieving your goals. Bold Financial Strategies offers a suite of services that range from retirement plans and college savings to homeowners insurance policies, as well as estate planning and life insurance protection. We pride ourselves on making the process simple and understandable for all of our clients. Take control of your financial future and visit our website at boldfinancialstrategies.com or give us a call at 434-215-0695. The team of advisors includes owner Damon Bolden, Garnett Spanky McDaniel, Randy Calloway, and Devin Boland. We are located at 3712 Old Forest Road, Suite 400, Lynchburg, Virginia. Oh, and we also make ourselves available for online and virtual appointments. Bold Financial Strategies. We help all of our clients plan and make smarter financial decisions, and we would love to start with yours. The Mix 88.9 presents December to Remember, a Candy Cane Cabaret. Saturday, December 18th at Boonesboro Rueton Club, 1499 Coffee Road in Lynchburg.
It's that time of year again. Christmas.
Come party with us, holiday style.
Let's go.
Music provided by the Mix 88.9's own DJs, Chaos the Connoisseur, DJ Cool V, and DJ Kid New, the talk of New York. Get your advance tickets at themixradio.online by phone 434-300-8940, where part of the proceeds will go to support Virginia Prep Sports Academy. December to Remember, a Candy Cane Cabaret. Saturday, December 18th at Boonesboro Rueton Club in Lynchburg. Doors open at 9. This cabaret is BYOB, brought to you by The Mix 88.9, Lynchburg's #1 station for hip-hop and R&B, soul and reggae. Hill City, it's that time of year, and we all typically get pictures with Santa Claus, right?
Let me see what old Saint Nick has in his bag. Okay.
Well, we've got our own.
Aha!
It's Pictures with Shifty Claus. That's right, get your pictures with Shifty Claus at the Mix 88.9 studio, 2734 Fort Avenue in Lynchburg, right across from Westover Dairy. It all happens Saturday, December 18th from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Stop by for your free photo with Shifty Claus. This is first come, first serve with a limited amount of pictures. Pictures with Shifty Claus at the Mix 88.9 studio, 2734 Fort Avenue in Lynchburg. For more information, call 434-300-8940. Wishing you, Hill City, the happiest of holidays. It's time for the Mix at 6, counting down the top hip-hop and R&B songs in the country. The Mix 88.9, Lynchburg's #1 station for hip-hop and R&B, soul and reggae.
Give me the hip-hop countdown.
This is the #1 song.
#1. DJ gon' play it.
Yeah, whoa. I'm too sexy for this girl, too sexy for your girl, too sexy for this world, too sexy for this ice, too sexy for that jack. Yeah. I'm too sexy for this chain, too sexy for your game, too sexy for this fame. Yeah. I'm too sexy for the trap, too sexy for that cap, too sexy for that jack. Yeah.
Okay, alright, that's fine, okay. I'm feeling too sexy to accept requests. Way too sexy. And I'm way too sexy to go unprotected. Way too sexy. And she popped a Tesla, now she gonna let you. Okay, alright, that's fine, okay. Think we got too sexy for that metro housing. Way too sexy. Diamond popped out, almost swallowed 60,000. 60 pieces. Section need more things in here, I like it crowded. Whoa. Yeah, I like it crowded. Oh, you like the boy? Well, tell me what you like about him. You a turned a little thotty, ain't no wife about it. I'm a friends and send her back to metro housing.
Yeah. I'm too sexy for this girl, too sexy for your girl, too sexy for this world, too sexy for this life, too sexy for that jack. Yeah. I'm too sexy for this chain, too sexy for your game, too sexy for this fame. Yeah. I'm too
Post on the you don't know where I went. Pray for all my dogs, all my behind the fence. Dripping in it, I was spilling in a new designer gear by Coaster. Pay attention to the detail, going two-tone on choker. Young always ready to murk, some call them some smokers. Young promotion, you don't make sure the car gets. Did a 360, windmill when I left the scene. That's that action, her best work on her knees. Too sexy for this cash, too sexy for this serve, too sexy for these pills, I'm too sexy for this. I get cash wherever I fly, got on me. Money, cars, and all the jewelry, make a sexy. I get cash wherever I fly, got on me. Yeah, wow. I'm too sexy for this serve, too sexy for your girl, too sexy for this world, too sexy for this ice, too sexy for that jack. Yeah, I'm too sexy for this chain, too sexy for your game, too sexy for this fame. Yeah, I'm too sexy for the trap, too sexy for that cap, too sexy for that jack. Yeah.
Too sexy to count, fitty, my neck, Bugatti, red diamonds, spaghetti. This paper, I shred it, I swindle, no sweating. I saw you, beg it, goddamn you pity. I ain't done spinning, no pinch, I spin it. Bags in and out, my man ain't gon' steal it. 100 bags for made these young wish they was rich. A green gators, they look like a switch. Georgia, yo, I spit 26 licks. Too sexy, my neck, baguettes. Caress me, I'll let you today ski. I've been kicking, might need a prosthetic. I pray to the chopper on my pillow, too fairy.
And you're listening to The Mix at 6 here on The Mix 88.9. That was our number one song, Drake featuring Future and Young Thug, Way Too Sexy. Now, before I get out of here, I have to thank you all, as I always do, because I appreciate you sitting here with me for this last hour listening to my nonsense. You will never know how much I appreciate it. If this is your first time here, I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you had a good time, and I hope you'll help me out by spreading the word. Let people know to download the app. Go to their Google Play or Apple App Store, search The Mix 88.9. Let them know that I am here Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They can follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram, The Mix 88.9, or on Twitter, The Mix 8991. If you want to follow me personally, Khalil Creed, your esteemed host, your shaman in this palace of positivity that we have created that is known as Vibe Club, you can. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Discord, Twitch. I'm everywhere. I'm on all of it. Just search Khalil Creed DB. That's KALEL CREED If you've missed any part of this show, or you want to catch up on past episodes, I got you covered there too. Don't even worry about it. As soon as I'm done here, it will be live over on my YouTube page, The Fortress of Awesometude. That's AWESOMETUDE. Make sure you subscribe and click the bell so you receive all notifications when I post, which is daily. I post something up there every single day. It's mainly this show, but every day something's up there. Look for the playlist, go to Vibe Club, and they are all right there. That's going to wrap it up for me today. You don't have anywhere to go because DJ Kid New in the Recovery Room is coming up next. Y'all have a great evening. I'll see you tomorrow.